here on first down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Blunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that's good for a New England first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And right side, caught. Hogan. A good pickup there, a 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Partner, to switch gears, what a capper we had to Week 14. Cowboys losing again to the Giants. And Romeo Okwara, he came up big in that game, didn't he?
He certainly did because he replaced Jason Pierre-Paul and led the team in tackles with 8. Consistent pressure all night, had a sack. He played a great game. How about the Jets? Going out on the road at San Francisco, coming from way back to win. Bilal Powell, 145 yards on the ground, filling in for Matt Forte. And Matt Moore for the Miami Dolphins. The numbers aren't the key. The key is he has it.
And it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Patriots. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a dump off to White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now here comes Kansas City, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the run, it's Ware. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. They run again with Ware. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run it here. Ware. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run now with Ware. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
From best darn